Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. This is BT Plays here, and today we are on the Crew 2 and we are testing out a fairly new vehicle, and that vehicle is the Audi RS5 Coupe USST, which is the US Speed Tour Official Edition, and obviously you can see it's got the US Speed Tour livery around it as well. The blue does look nice, I won't lie. It's just I don't like the writing on it really, but the blue is nice. It's just the writing I don't really like. But we're not here to really complain about the livery. We're here to test out the vehicle and see if it is any good in game. Obviously, not long ago the RS5 came out, about a year ago I think maybe. So we'll see if it lives up to the normal RS5. But one thing is certain: you can change the livery, but like I said, there is a normal RS5 in the game anyway, so you may as well just get the normal RS5. And why was that blurry? Why was that just blurred? I mean, there's a few good ones. The Red Bull one does go pretty good, to be fair. Yeah, I do like the Red Bull one. That goes pretty hard. Should you put the Red Bull one on? No, we're not. We're going to keep it just for now. Maybe later. But you can't change the colour or any visual parts, only vanity items and the livery in terms of customization. But like I said, there is an RS5 for you to buy, so you can customize it even more. And just before we get into it as well, this vehicle is on the motorpass, the new motorpass in this new season. It's the US Speed Tour Season 2 or something. I've lost track of what update we're actually on. But all I know is it's US Speed Tour 2 or something. It's in that motorpass, and it is free as well once you get to about level 30. So if you don't have the motorpass, it's fine. You can still use this vehicle once you get to level 30. So yeah, this vehicle is very accessible to anyone and everyone pretty much. So let's put on some 280 parts. We're not going to bother about the base parts because, like I said in my previous video, I don't think many people use base vehicles in this game, and if you do, you're probably starting out, so it will be very easy to get max parts once you just start playing the game a little bit more. But with the 280 parts on, this vehicle has a top speed of 226 miles per hour, has 790 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.47 seconds, quarter mile in 9.4 seconds, and brake distance 60 to 0 is 18.76 yards. So I mean, it's got decent stats, but will it live up to its stats in game? Well, we'll have to find out. So I will see you at an event in a second. Is anybody else getting quite excited now for the Crew Motorfest? Because I was just looking at all of them events and I thought to myself, wow, I've probably played them 100 times, each of them. It's, I mean, for a game that's been out for 4 years, it's hard to, keep adding new content to keep it fresh. Yeah, I know that, and obviously with the Crew Motorfest as well, we're just going to get bored of the events within like a year or so. But the fact is, we will get new events on release, so that's all I'm excited for. New events, and actually playing new events with the Crew engine and how the Crew plays in general anyway. But enough of me moaning about the events like I do in every video. Let's actually see how well this vehicle is. And so far, I mean, it feels quite slow at handling. Its handling isn't great, I won't lie. It's a bit mixed. It feels like it's gonna turn, but it doesn't, and then it just automatically just starts drifting for some reason. Speed wise, I haven't actually focused on the speed that much. I'll focus on that now. But I mean, the handling, it just feels very off. Obviously you can change the handling and other aspects with pro settings in the vehicle settings section, where you add all the what's it called, where you add all your parts and stuff like that. You can change it there, but I like to keep things as simple and vanilla as possible. So this is just what the vehicle is like without any pro settings added on at all. and like that turn, it just feels very clunky. I don't know if the normal RS5 feels like this, because I haven't actually used the normal RS5, but I think it is pretty much the exact same. And then we do a turn, a corner just like that. I don't fully understand the mechanics of this vehicle. Speed wise, I mean, it's fairly average, like most vehicles, you know, especially in a circuit event like this where there's quite a few turns. We're not going to reach a high top speed anyway, so the speed is pretty consistent, and we're cruising pretty well about 160, 170, which is nice to see. But yeah, just the handling. Definitely use better vehicles in terms of handling, and the brakes as well. The brakes are pretty good, won't lie. The brakes are pretty good, but it just feels like I need to slow down even more just for it to turn. But again, pro settings can change that. So I mean, not a bad vehicle, especially if you're getting it for free as well, compared to the normal RS5 which you are paying for. It's not a bad vehicle. Would I use it again? I mean, there is 100, probably, actually no, not 100, but there is a lot of better options out there in terms of street racing vehicles. You know, you got your 911 Carrera GTS and your LaFerraris and your Huracans and stuff like that. So would I use this vehicle to in like a summit to try and get the maximum amount of points? Probably not, but on a casual basis, I don't see anything bad with this vehicle. It does look nice. Obviously, if you do want customization, get the normal RS5 instead. So in terms of rating, I can only base it really on the price and the performance, and obviously it was free and it was a decent performance. The only thing that let it down really was the handling. So overall, I think I'm going to give this vehicle a 7.7 out of 10. A very average vehicle, but it's still usable. Definitely not in the 8s and the 9s, just because the 8s and the 9s, you know, you can actually use them for different purposes, and plus they do have customization. So a 7.7 I think seems fair for this vehicle. Maybe the RS5 original may go a little bit higher because it has the customization, but just because of this one, it's a 7.7. I think it's very average in terms of street racing vehicles. But if you have used this vehicle, don't forget to tell me what you think of it down below in the comment section. And while you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next video.